I lied about my 800k salary to my husband. Now I'm scared he's going to find out. Story time. Let's go. Please, I need you to come. I need you to help me tell my story because I'm confused and I don't even know if I'm doing the right thing anymore. I've been married for 6 years now. Not a perfect marriage, but not a bad one either. We've had our ups and downs like every normal Nigerian home. My husband is not a wicked man, but he is, how will I put it, very controlling when it comes to money. From the beginning of our marriage, he has always been the provider. I was working before we get married, but after our first child, I had to stop because childcare was too expensive and stressful. He insisted I stay at home for a while, and I agreed because at that time, it felt like the best decision. For almost 4 years, I didn't have a stable job. I did small businesses here and there, selling clothes online, helping people bake cakes, even doing hair sometimes, but nothing steady. Everything depended on him. And to be honest, that dependency started affecting me. Anytime I needed money, I had to ask if I wanted to send money to my parents. I had to explain even buying small things for myself became something I had to justify. He wasn't stingy exactly, but he always wanted to know why. That's one for you. What do you need? What do you need it for? Is it necessary? Can't it wait? Oh my God. At first, I didn't see anything wrong with it. I thought, he's my husband, it's normal. But over time, it started to feel like I had lost my voice. Okay. Fast forward to last year, I decided I needed something stable, not just for money, but for myself. I wanted to feel useful again, independent, confident. So I started applying for jobs quietly. It wasn't easy. After being out of the corporate world for years, most companies didn't even reply me. Some interviews were embarrassing. I could see it in their faces. Where have you been all this time? But I didn't give up. Then one day, I got an interview with a company in Lekki, a good company, the kind you hear about and think, these people don't even look at people like me. I prepared like my life depended on it. You have to. The interview went well. I didn't want to raise my hopes too much, so I just moved on with my life. 2 weeks later, I got the email. I was in the kitchen when I saw it. Congratulations, I froze. My heart was beating so fast, I had to sit down. I got the job, oh my God. Not just any job, a very good job. When I saw the salary, I almost screamed. 800k. But I just look at the money. I just give me the money. 800,000 naira monthly. I read it again and again just to be sure I wasn't dreaming. I started crying. Oh yeah, tears of joy. Not because of the money alone, but because of what it meant. Freedom, relief, confidence, a new beginning. For the first time in years, I felt like myself again. But immediately after that excitement came fear. How am I going to tell my husband that was the first thought that entered my mind? You would think I'll be excited to share the news with him, and I was somehow, but something in me held back. I already knew how he thought about money in the past. When I made small money from my side hustle, he would sometimes say things like, so now you are earning, you don't need me again. Don't forget you are still a wife. Women that earn too much start misbehaving. Sometimes he would laugh when he said it, but I would always sense the seriousness behind it. So now imagine 800k. Of course. I didn't tell him that day. That evening, he came back from work and I acted normal. We ate dinner, talked about the kids, watched TV like nothing happened. But inside me, my head was full. The next day, I called my friend, my closest friend, the one that knows everything about me. I told her everything. She screamed, 800k. God, when? Oh. We laughed. I was happy talking to her free. But then I told her my fears. Should I tell my husband the full amount? There was silence for a few seconds. Then he said something that has been ringing in my head since that day. Tell him you got a job, but don't tell him the exact amount. Are you guys hiding secrets now? I was shocked. Why? She sighed. Because I know your husband. If he hears 800k, things will change. Is your husband jealousy or what? Is that jealousy? I didn't like that answer. He's my husband. Why should I hide it? She said, listen, this is not about lying. This is about protecting your peace. Start small. Let him adjust first. If you tell him that kind of amount immediately, you might regret it. I didn't respond immediately. Part of me agreed with her. Another part of me felt guilty. Marriage is supposed to be open, right? Why should I be hiding something like this? But then I remember all the times I felt small, asking for money. All the times I had to explain myself like a child. All the times he made comments about women and money. That night, I finally told him. I said, I got a job. He looked surprised. A job? Where? I told him the company. He nodded slowly. That's good. Then he asked the question I had been dreading. How much are they paying? I paused. That moment felt so long. Then I said 250k. Even as I said it, my heart was beating fast. He looked at me, then nodded again. Okay, that's good. It will help. That was it. No tension, no strange comments, no change in his behavior. Everything remained normal, and that scared me even more. Your conscience. Because I kept asking myself, did I just make the right decision or a very dangerous one? I started the job. It was demanding, but I love it. I was learning, growing, earning. Every month, my salary would enter my account and I would just stare at it. I started saving quietly. I helped my parents quietly. I bought things for myself without asking anyone quietly. And for the first time in years, I felt secured. But the guilt didn't go away. Your conscience. Every time my husband talked about money, I would feel it. Every time he complained about expenses, I would think, if only you knew. Sometimes I even tried to bring up the topic indirectly. One day, I said, what if I was earning more than this? Would it bother you? He laughed. Of course, it would. Money changes women. That answer alone shut me up again. Months passed. Everything was fine on the surface, but inside me, there was a constant struggle. Am I being wise or dishonest? Am I protecting my peace or destroying my marriage slowly? My friend kept telling me I did the right thing. She says, not everything in marriage needs full disclosure immediately. Sometimes timing matters, but I don't know anymore because now I'm used to this life. I like the independence. I like not having to explain every kobo. I like the peace, but I also know that if he ever finds out the truth from another source, it could break everything. So now I'm stuck between two fears. The fear of telling him the truth and the fear of him finding out on his own. That's my story. Tell me what will you do if you were in my shoes? So this is the story. If you know you enjoyed this story, please drop it in the comment section. Just advise her what to do, if she needs to tell his husband or not, or she should just keep it to herself like that. But what I think is that you should be bringing money also, to be helping in the family, not just keep the money to yourself. Maybe you need some things in the home, you can still bring out your money and buy some things. Okay, don't just leave all the things for your husband. And I think there should be no secrets in your home also, because I mean, they say when one or two or three, when I don't know how to put this, please just drop it in the comment section. Okay, she will be in the comment section. Okay, if this is your first time watching my story, coming across my story, please like, share and comment, and I promise you I'll be bringing more beautiful emotional story to your screen. Okay, so stay tuned. I love you.